Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening. So today we are going to discuss about an issue which is banning of smoking in eateries is violating the smokers' right. So Nimi, what is your point of view?
From my point of view, I think I totally disagree with the point that smoking is banned throughout the whole day in eateries because not only eateries but smokers also, they have like a certain time period that they go to whatever eateries usually is the mama stall in Malaysia lah. So I would like suggest that if they make the time phrase like at the night time only the smokers are allowed to smoke in the eateries, like not during lunchtime or morning breakfast time because that times usually children will come. I prefer that if banning for a specific time like during lunchtime or during peak hours will not violate the smoker's right because the smoker has the right over his body and his health and he gets to decide when he should be smoking. What do you think about this?
So I agree with I disagree with the statement that it violates the smokers' women's right. Actually, like they have other places to smoke rather than smoking in the eateries. Because like if they want to smoke, they can smoke in other places where they have the freedom as long as it does not harm other people's health. What about you, Rama?
In my point of view, actually we are not violating the smokers' right because the smokers are violating public's health. Because if you can see, the workers of the eateries and also the customers, most of them are not the smoker. So they are exposed to the consequences of from the smokers. So actually the customer and the worker also requires a safe workplace, a safe restaurant to eat with your family. So what's your opinion?
In my opinion, I agree with the statement that it violates the smokers' right because as you know, it is an addiction. We cannot stop the feelings to smoke. So it is not right to place a ban suddenly on them to smoke on public and should do it slowly step by step.
My opinion, actually I agree with this statement because the smoker they have a right because this smoking habit they perform so long. When suddenly government restrict to do this rule, they feel uncomfortable because a man actually man is very love to loitering with their friend. Also when they loitering with their friend at the mama store and restaurant, when they keep chatting, chill with their friend, this smoking habit they cannot left behind. Then when this rule was performed by government, they feel uncomfortable that is restrict their urge to smoking.
Okay, I know that all of you like agree to the statement that it violates the smokers' right to smoke in the eateries, but don't you think like the smokers doesn't consider other people's health? Like for secondary smokers, like they are the most vulnerable victims, like will be affected by the smoke of the smokers. And according to a study found that the exposure to second-hand smokers increased the risk of heart disease in non-smokers by 30%. So it will affect the others people health.
Yeah, for me, I think I support the Nurul point because actually there are like more places that can smoker actually smoke at because they need to consider about the current customer. Maybe they are babies, they are kids. They need to like think about the other customers.
I think I disagree with Nurul's point because she says that just because smokers are smoking in eateries only, like secondary smokers are coming over. But if smokers smoke in other places also, there's also secondary smokers there. But why eateries? Because eateries is an eating place, and sometimes smokers do not know how to cook. They really need to go to the eateries, and if they have the urge, they have to this one. Might as well banning banning smoking in eateries. Might as well I would get a smoke room so the smokers can just eat in the room, which does not affect the other secondary smokers.
That's why I mentioned in the first point that I said that they are free to smoke in a place that doesn't cause harm to other people.
Okay, I add something. Okay, actually, I agree with the reason why that Nimi have give before. The smoker, they have urge to smoking. Then when but this the harm for health actually is more critical to a child, something like that. And then what I think government should do, give a limit time to the smoker. How about 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 at night? This rule can be performed until 10 p.m. at night until 6 a.m. in the morning. The smoker, that time is more people like a man loitering, watch a football game live. When they chit-chat with their friend, also the need to smoking is high. About to get something?
I also agree with you because usually at late night people don't bring children out to eat.
Yeah.
Usually it's time for children to rest. So it's can be accepted if the people want to smoke during that time. So I do agree with the statement.
Sorry for interrupting, but I also agree with his statement. But I'm just wondering, is it compulsory to smoking in eateries? You know what I mean? It is compulsory because maybe there's like eating time. It's like maybe smoking time. How if they try to manage their time? But I still agree with the statement.
Actually, smoking is an addiction where smokers do not have control over the addiction, and it's actually their right whether they want to smoke or not. And the urge of smoke, is usually uncontrollable. If it was controllable, the smokers would not have been a smoker till now. So it depends on a particular person's mentality. Not all smokers have a very strong mentality where they can control themselves in it, but most of the time smokers can't control. So that's my point.
I think the idea about the time restricted, I think is very good idea because actually maybe some of the customer can come to like before 7, so they will not be exposed to the smokers. And then how about your opinion?
But the thing is, even though like they have like restricted time for the smokers to smoke in eateries, but there are still other secondary smokers, which is the workers who work there who doesn't smoke too. And for example, like, don't you think like the smokers also need to take care of their health? Like, even though like it's hard for them to control for their smoking, but it is for the future purpose for their health.
Actually, this rule by government is good to control a smoker, to educate the smoker to quit their smoking. But suddenly this rule do by government is not right. My opinion, do by step. First of all, by doing a time resistance, and then until a smoker or other people can accept that, then they can slowly change the rule and also ban of smoker.
I mean that it shouldn't be then completely banned.
Yeah.
Like the changes should be not drastic, but slow by slow. Like first we go by time phase, then we increase the time phase, then slowly throughout the day, then from eateries to public and other places, so that we can decrease smoking in the public. That's why.
Yes, that I know.
Yes. But regarding to the Nurul's opinion about the workers that are not smoking, because before this I've seen a comment which is the workers are seeking for the better workplace. like they need the employment and also they need the money to live, but then they are not smoking, so they are exposed to the consequences of the smokers. So, what is your opinion?
I think that's a very hypothetical question because it depends on the worker whether he's comfortable in that area or not. And when it comes to that, I think setting up a smoking room will be a better option where you have some smokers as a worker and only those smokers enter into the smoking room where it does not violate other people's right and does not violate the smoker's right. Like gain both side gains well. So do you agree with what I say?
I do agree with what you have suggested because it's true, but sometimes some restaurants doesn't have the workers that smoke, so they have to sacrifice some of the workers to serve at the area. So it's hard to implement that kind of rules.
Actually, what I saw this time when this rule was do by government, this actually affect to the owner of restaurant or mama stall. When do this rule, people the customer income coming in their restaurant was decreased a lot because in the mama and example, people like to eat there because to hang and or with chat with their friends, gathering. But with this restricted, they feel restricted and they need to go there is something like what? They get restricted. They need to go there.
It's like why do they have to go out? They can smoke.
Yes.
It's better if they stay home.
Something like that. That give it this effect to the income of the income of the owner of a restaurant.
I do agree with this statement because we need to consider about the incomes for the eateries, because if they do not get the highest income, then they will go to like corruption.
But somehow I just think that if the restaurant doesn't have people that smoke, don't you think that in the restaurant more people don't smoke to eat there with their children because it is a safe area, they don't expose to smoke, right? So maybe it doesn't affect the income of the restaurants so much.
I agree. I mean that like the non-smokers family or the family who have small children will bring to the restaurant, so it doesn't really make the restaurant to go bankrupt or something. And plus, since it is the law that's been applied by the government, so it's hard for the restaurant managers, owners to prepare a place for smokers, because if they prepare, they will still get fined by the government. For example, like if not mistaken, they will get fined for 2,500 ringgit. If not mistaken.
For having a smoking.
Yeah.
I think like we have reached to our conclusion.
So I think like from what we discussed throughout this 50 minutes, I think we have come to a consensus where the majority of us do believe that banning smoking in eateries does violate the right, but if certain amendments are made to that rule, it won't violate the smokers' right and the public's right. So both sides gains, like having a smoking room, having a specific time where smokers can come to the eateries and eat at the same time smoke and go. So we have come to this consensus in this discussion.
Yes, I agree with your
So you all agree?
Yeah, I agree with the conclusion. So I think that's all for our discussion. Alright, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
yes.